And welcome guys to another little tutorial on our FPS kit we got going on. Now there's been a lot of major changes to the kit and things, but I wanted to integrate reloading and well, it kind of works. It's got some bugs and things yet, but that'll be worked out pretty soon probably. But I want to do some pickups because picking up stuff and things like that goes for a variety of different type of game. Now I have my little shotgun here, and let's just unload some of this. I don't even know why it goes negative, but okay, whatever. But yeah. Now I got this little cube right here because well, graphics isn't really something that's necessary currently right now because we are prototyping. Now, as I go over top of this cube, you'll see, oh, no, I probably got it in our next part here. Cube, yep, it's a table. Now, let's try that again. Alright, so we go over it, we get ammo. Yeah, I know it's a lot, but, oh well. And we can reload. It's still got a little buggy things. But the important thing is why I did what I did for keys and things like that for choosing a dictionary over ink. Because dictionaries can take a lot of different parameters and they're specific to that key. So, like, I can go over here, pick up a bunch of ammo for this gun, and you'll see it says 12G, and my amount that I have in my gun is 18. And I know there's a few digit problems that way, but that's for the shotgun. The other guns would work perfectly fine. Like, here's my burst fire. Oh, guess what? I only got 10 bullets for this. And it says it's a G, 22 gauge. I mean, I got no ammo. Reload. You know, how are you supposed to use a shotgun this way, And I've got no ammunition for this. Now it says a 45. Well, guess what? Boom, boom, boom. And all the weapons actually have their own type of ammunition. I can go over this and wait a minute. It's not supposed to do that. Oh, probably because the key doesn't exist yet. Oh. Guess I gotta do a little bit of do a little bit more testing. That was a little weird on that one. But that one will go, that one will go. Probably because this 45 is kind of weird. Let's try it again. Huh. Why does that 45 work that way? It's kind of crazy. Huh. Okay, well, slight little bug in one weapon. It doesn't do it for the others. That's crazy. Right? Okay. But anyway, it adds and subtracts. But for some reason, when comparing to keys, I've got to do a little bit more work to it. But as for pickups, let's see. Maybe it's because they got integers in the name. That could be the issue. Yeah, that probably is. But, okay. Now, I've got this little level management, which I haven't done anything with yet. Now, this health managing thing, this I actually have working and everything. So, as you can see, we've only got one health. You know, I go over the block that's labeled health. It will actually, if I have the window, it'll actually add health. Okay? Every single time I go over it. Because, you know, I didn't want, for testing reasons, I wanted this stuff to be able to execute a certain way. I didn't want it to destroy or disappear, so I could keep doing that. Now the health stuff works. You know, it doesn't destroy the player, but it's not that hard. You know, hell, put the health when it equals 0 to destroy. Now the weapon class has been changing, so. But this is the pickup class that I've made just for this. Now, the reason why I got the serializable class right here is because it's its own little thing. I could put it in a different script, but I don't really need that currently right now because it only does this. I could put like voids in it and everything else. It'll work just like anything else, but I just wanted it to do a certain specific job. Right now, it only does this. Add and subtract. Now, I have this void on trigger, enter, and it takes a collider. I just call it C, and I do a send message. But what I'm sending is this class right here. Now, the reason why I send it to class is because here's the call for it. I want it to have the class so that way I don't have to use get component. I don't have to allocate memory for a get component. You know, so let's say 100 times it gets called. You know, I don't want it to do that. Or maybe I want my health to go up on trigger. You know, this makes this a lot more versatile to do things with. Because now all I have to do is go take the class, transform, and compare tag, and then execute my code. Now, this deals with dictionaries and keys, so we, if it contains the key, it will add the amount in the pickup class. You know, it'll add the amount, and the key is based on the string that we put in. So whatever the key name right here, it adds the amount. In this case, it's the int amount because ammunition is always a whole number. We don't have floats or nothing like that. So that's why I passed the whole class, because this class can pass a lot of information without doing a get component. Now, this on enable thing right here, that's the execute the UI. Okay, mostly. It's on enable, but the thing is, I put it as a public class so that I can update the UI and things, because this code is what tells the UI and things, hey, go get this. Which is still experimental, I'm still working on it, so. But, you know, whatever you use for the update something, then there it is. Now, because I use tagging, I can go right in here and just increase the health. Just increase the health. And I use a float amount because health, I did a float. There is a lot of easy ways that you can do stuff certain times. Now I just put this debug call here just for testing. I can actually cut this out right now, but I'm not going to because I want to know every time this is called so I can debug my script. But in the editor, if you ever see this drop in frame rate and things like that, there's a lot of times it's all these debug calls, like right here. These are expensive on the editor. That's why I try to get rid of them when I'm not testing certain things. But yeah, that's most of it. Now, the reason why I had this serializable class right here, you don't actually have to have this here, but the reason why I have it is you need it in order to see it in the editor. Okay? So a lot of these you can just delete later on. Just like the input class right here, these serializable fields, I can get rid of all of them because I can't see them anyway. Not right now. And you know, there's things to be said about some of these other things. You know, I've got off this. Ugh, long day. And the ammo type that I have is based on a string key. It's a dictionary. I could have used Lisp, then I've got to pass an integer every time I want to add ammo instead of a string and different variety of things, but you know, this works. Now later on I might convert this list to a dictionary itself too, because a lot of the executable code will not change. It's just going to base it off an array, because that's what it is. It's like an array, but it uses keys instead of integers, which is kind of nice. That way you can keep it from duplicating. And that's the problem with list. It can duplicate because it goes off an instance. Okay? So if you have a thing you want to add, you can just, this can do this 100 times. It doesn't care. But in a list, I mean a dictionary, it will only allow you to have one key. Okay, this key right here can never be added again. It cannot have duplicate keys. And that is the good thing about dictionaries. Yes, they allocate a little bit more memory, but if you need something specific and you need it to not allow duplicates, then it will do that. And there's simple functions to compare keys. You know, it contains keys equals false, then add it. If manager.ammo type contains it and it's true, then you can execute your true code. You know, no big deal, right? And yeah, that it's just a simple little void call. And on the pickup class, we just send the message, but it's got to be the class this way, because send message can only send one particular object, which you can send an array, but you don't need the array for this case. You can just pass it a class. So I hope this helps you out in a way so that you can understand a little bit more on dictionaries and how to pass a pickup. So you know, do the YouTube thing, like, hit, subscribe, you know, share, talk, that, you know, it's YouTube. You guys know what to do. So have a nice day, and see you in the next video.